The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., the leader of the civil rights movement, stood on these steps approximately 51 years ago. He gave his speech in the shadow of the statue of Lincoln, the signer of the Emancipation Proclamation. Here he stood and spoke out for justice for all people of the nation of the United States. He stood for justice, he stood for truth, and here he gave his famous speech, "I have a dream." His dream was that all people, regardless of race, would be treated with equity and fairness and justice. 1350 years ago, Hussain, the son of Ali and the grandson of Muhammad, stood for these same principles. While Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.'s movement was fueled by his Christian principles, Hussain's movement was fueled by the same monotheistic principles of justice, freedom from oppression. 1350 years ago, Hussain had very few loyal followers with him, and many people commemorate the day of Ashura, or the battle, where he fought the oppressors who outnumbered him in the thousands. Yet he gave the ultimate sacrifice. But what's not often remembered is the power of his spoken word. He was an orator of the greatest caliber, and his speeches for justice, for overcoming tyranny and oppression, are echoed in the modern day great orators as well. He stood up against the forces and powers of his time who sought to oppress the people and overtake justice. He spoke with such power that they tried to silence him at every turn. And I remember him for his power of speech, for the dignity that he upheld, for the ultimate sacrifice that he made, for the power that he brought with the spoken word to bring about change for truth and justice and to oppose tyranny. And I remember him for speaking truth to power with dignity.